Hey, you tourists, it's your boy Domination. This is Back at the Basics. Y'all gonna do this. I would do Texas, baby. Man, Dallas back. You know what it is, know what it is, know what it is, know what it is, know what it is. The only place you ever gonna get it, only place you ever gonna get it is right back at the basics. Y'all gonna do this. I would do Texas, baby. Man, Dallas back. You know what it is, know what it is, know what it is. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, real women rise up, fake women rise down. Brought the word preacher, preach on. I'm gonna say it again. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Right to where I preach out. And today's topic we're going to talk about is I want to talk about apologetic. You know, why we hurt the ones we love. I want to ask anybody, how many of y'all ever been feel like you ever use somebody for no reason? When it comes to friends, you ever been used by friends, or you use a friend use you, or it could be you used by a family member use the family member, and loved one use you, and you use the loved one, and the loved one use you. Oh, here's the thing I'm trying to get in this. We need to stop taking people in general need to stop taking advantage of people, man. And I'm gonna tell you why. I'm not the most forgiving person, and I have my reasons to. Because people always say forgive, and I agree, but it's not easy, like people say it is. Because you feel like you don't trust them. You don't trust them. You don't want to be around them. You don't want nothing to do with them, because you might try to hurt them, and they might try to hurt you. You see how society is now, that they who always get used all the time is good folks. Bad folks, they put fear if people use them, because they might try to do something to them, and those are people they're afraid of. I don't know if I ever want to discuss this or not, but my niece, man, is sitting in that room right now. I love my niece, but she's just not the same person. She just not. And then she disrespected me, my mother, and my brother. And that tell you right there, she don't give a damn nobody but herself. And her mouth gonna get her a lot of trouble. Maybe that's just me. I know what you're thinking. Well, you gotta forgive and give and give and give. That's true. I can understand that. But I will never in my life ever use somebody. Never in my life. I will never use that person. I never use that person. Never. Because ain't no telling what comes back to that, because it can come back to you, and see how you like it. If you don't want somebody to use you, don't use them. Don't use others. Others don't use it, and we don't have to. People don't have to use each other. What I'm basically trying to get at this is basically take advantage of people, and people do take advantage of people if you really think about it. And the reason why they take advantage of folks, because they think you being a certain way, act a certain way, because they think you're weak. And I already know how most people think. They think if you're nice and you act a certain way, see, this is the dumbass mindset that most people will have. There ain't nothing weak about me. Like, you got to come off an aggressional. Sometimes you live in aggressional, you end up dead. But, what's done is done. What's done is done. It just happens. But I will never in my life ever use somebody. Never. But always the ones getting used. Me. And I know I'm not the only one. My mother been used. My father been used. My brother been used. And everybody else. And people take that anger sometimes. But who the anger they take they anger upon on, the people that had nothing to do with them. That what I'm trying to say to people, you need to get at the people who are hurting you. Don't get at the people that ain't done nothing to you. Because my niece, she need to get mad at the people that did something to her. But that tell you right there, man, that's why I don't like being around her. I love her, but at the same time, I couldn't stand her sometimes. Because her mouth, she thinks she whole entire world. She don't have no respect for nobody. She don't have no respect for me, no respect for my mother. And I told my mother she would turn at some point. And I don't even want her over here. I really don't. She don't want to admit when she's wrong. See, that's what I don't like. Apologetic. They always think that, and she act like she happy when she did that. And it's sad. People like that, man. People really like that. I say this, people, don't be around folks like that, because people like that or feel like they can say whatever they do or they want, but then sooner or later they're gonna mess with the wrong person and see how somebody did towards them like that and everybody else. Like me personally, I will never use somebody, never in my life. And thank God I never did. If I did, I will apologize to that person. If you don't want to accept my apology, I understood. Because they just don't trust you anymore. Once you lost that trust, that's it. You lost it. People always say forgive, but sometimes it's not that easy forgiving somebody. Because they might try to do it once, they can do it again and again. And you don't want to go through that no more. I don't. I've been hurt. I've been there. I know what it feels like. And I hate when most people do this. They'll use you because they figure as long as you don't say nothing, they think you ain't going to do nothing. But you will probably do something to them if you wanted to. Sometimes it's just not worth it. The reason why I want to say this, man, because you can't be nice to people no more, man. A couple years ago, I wasn't always like this. I used to be a nice person, well-being when I was in high school. I used to be. I stopped being nice to people no more. I just got to a point. I just got to a point. I can't deal with it anymore. You can't be nice. I see why my father being the way he is, because he probably been hurt before. You can't be nice to people no more. I hate to be like that because I had to protect, guard under my heart all the time, because once they hurt you and they cross that and they will go there. I just don't give a what anymore. I really don't, because at the end of the day, your heart feel colded, like you left in a ton of cold. Once they left you in a ton of cold, you're not going to get warm again. You want to feel warm instead of being left in the cold, and you need to feel someplace you need to feel warmed up. You always feel left in the cold. You need something that's going to cool you down. I've been used before. I've been used before by my family members. I've been used before by my friends. I've been used before when it comes to love. I went through that, and I'm not going through it because I know I wouldn't do somebody like that. I don't even want to get into the love because that happened years ago and I'm over that now. But if you look at my old videos, you can look into that, because this is what happens. You can't be good to people no more. So people, if you're a good person, be careful, because some people they ain't used to it. And my niece is one of them. She ain't used to it. But she wasn't always like that. But when soon as she hang around with the wrong type of people, now she figured she could talk to everybody else like that, but everybody else she won't talk to like that, because deep down she's scared of those type of people that she around with, and bring that in the home. My father would not play that if we brought that in our home. I mean, in his home, and my mother don't either. You can't be nice to people no more. That's why my sister don't want nothing to do with her. That's her mother don't want nothing to do with her, but she just like her in some ways. I used to cry a lot, but then my tears have started to dry up. I done crying because I'm a tough crier now. Because way folks is, they will hurt you. And some people don't give a damn. They don't even care about your damn feelings. They act like they don't got no fucking feelings and make it seem like you don't have no feelings at all. But I say this to people: be careful who the people you love to when it comes to your friends and family and loved one. Because once you gonna get something, you gonna expect something in return. You ain't gonna get nothing in return. You gonna get it broken or broken hearted and broken left in broken pieces. You gonna be broke, left with pieces. People like that, man. So whatever you do, people, take your anger and frustration on the ones that cause you that. Don't take your anger the ones that ain't never done a goddamn thing to you. See, they afraid of the people that take their anger towards the people that do towards them. But they want to take that anger and frustration the people that have been around them all their lives. They want to push those people. They got the most important people around them all their lives. They want to push them away, and people wonder why they ain't got nobody to love them or cared about them or not support them and not being there for them, not have friends, not have families, not even have love, because you push those folks away. You don't do that. I don't like that, and that's not right, and that's wrong. And I feel sorry for good people because I understand what they have to deal with. But sometimes you got to stand up. Enough is enough, because they wouldn't do nobody else like that, and somebody else got to think about that. So don't be taken advantage of, and don't be misusing, misusing. Nobody want to. Don't if you don't want nobody else do that to you, don't do that to others. Others won't do it towards you. You won't do it the other towards them. So stop using people. People won't be misused and misscrewed and used. And that's all I gotta say about that. It's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Base. Chuck of the Deuces. I would do text, baby. The man that was back. The man that was back. And that's the tape. That's the day. That's the day topic we're gonna talk about today. All right. And peace, and I'm out.